Good morning, one and all. Well, on the back of a Rangers trip, I ended up loading up near Calais this morning. So I've loaded now and I'm heading across. Rather than catching the boat, because my delivery is on the, east side of London, Essex way. It's as well to go across to Calais, catch the train, because it's for delivery tonight as well. So the boats don't fit anyway, is what I'm basically trying to get at. Anyway, I thought I'd show you this this run across the top, because we go over some really high bridges, and it's a bit of different scenery, so stick with me. A lot of the toll booths have been removed and replaced with automatic readers, you know, above your head. I think I mentioned it in one of the last videos. Sorry, I just turned them off, it's not that bad. Like in Portugal. So that speeds up the process of getting about, because rather than having to slow down for the booths, you just carry on going and it picks it up on the overhead gantries, and you hear your toll box beep and you just carry on. So yeah, I'll show you what we pass all the way around anyway, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. See, there's the toll booth removed.
In a quarter of a mile, toll booth ahead. Toll booth ahead.
So it thinks there's a toll booth here, when actually there's not, so I suppose the maps aren't updated as quickly as they're removing the toll booths. But it certainly speeds up the process of travelling about. Lovely weather. Here's the first of the bridges then. Just see it over the tops of the trees there. Pretty sure this is the Pont de Normandy. It's a big old boy though. Look at that, it's a right climb even up to the top. See the gradient on it, that truck's on it now, look. I've stopped a couple of times in Honfleur, which you can see off to the right hand side there. Beautiful little harbour, but so expensive. The beer was like €10 a pint. But then if you go just up one of the little back streets, you can get it for the normal 6. Pretty impressive. Unlike this fella's driving.
In a quarter of a mile, toll booth ahead. Toll booth ahead.
Please follow the road for 8.3 miles.
Well, I can't do Calais in 1-8 anyway.
Please take the second exit from the roundabout in 300 yards.
Quad lured. I can't do it in 1-8 anyway, so I've got a bit of breakfast to have. So what I'm going to do, I've got it down to just less than 150 miles. So I can do it in here without needing to stop again. Oh, is he going? If he is, I shall pinch his place. Yeah, so I can do it in here without needing to stop again. No, he isn't going. And I bought, when I was parked up this morning, I nipped across to the shops and I bought a croque monsieur that I'm going to stick in the microwave and a jam donut with a cup of coffee. So that's my plan.
Now take the second exit from the roundabout.
You silly woman, I'm not going that way. Right, let's stick it in here. Pinch that one on the end, and then I'm alright to swing away and get some breakfast on. Catch you in a moment. Well, that was absolutely delicious. I had my croque monsieur, as I said, that I picked up this morning, heated up in the microwave. That was
Please take the second
really
exit from
nice.
the roundabout in 300 yards.
I think I can cut through here quicker. Yeah, that was absolutely delicious. I had it with some sweet chili sauce and a can of pop, and then coffee. Was it like a chocolate nut coffee sort of thing? Excuse me, with a jam donut. Blimey heck, I enjoyed that.
Now take the second exit from the roundabout.
Now I'm going to take the second exit from the roundabout.
Now
So, not now. As soon as I start to talk, she's going to chip in, and she. Anyway, let's give it a go. We've 143 miles to go to
please
Calais.
follow the
What did I
motorway
tell
for
ya?
10 miles on
Shut up, woman.
A29 towards Calais.
Right, we've 143 miles to go to Calais. 142. Sorry, it's just dropped at 142. And that should take me about 3 hours. It's 12:15 now, so I should be up there for 3:15. Across, hopefully, for about 5:30. I need to nip in to stop 24, just get a quick splash of fuel, and then up to my drop in Essex, which is booked at 8 o'clock. So far, all seems doable. Let's see what they can throw at us today, eh? And here we are, just 24 miles from Calais. We're heading towards Boulogne at the moment, and then we'll pick up the signs for Calais and drop down to the Eurotunnel, hopefully for a speedy crossing. We're doing pretty good, to be fair. At the moment, we've got exactly the right times to get across, and as I say, up to my delivery point for 8 o'clock, so all should be good. Look at that bridge over there on the left hand side in the distance. You can just going out a shot in the camera now. We'll be going over there in a minute. Here we are, look, climbing over the bridge. There's some lovely tests on this road across the top here that it proper test the truck, you know, with a heavy load on. It's proper up and down. The only thing is with the Scania is it's so is so good on the hills that you hardly notice it. When it's pulling up there, it's dropped one gear and one key, so it's back into overdrive now. Proper pulling
In half a
machine.
mile, Telbury ahead.
In a quarter of a mile, Telbury ahead. Telbury ahead.
Looks like we've got the gendarmes here. Not sure if they've pulled that truck on the right hand side or what, but we shall find out when we go through. He's shuffling on his feet.
Please follow the motorway for 19 miles and exit 41 close to Cornwall.
Over on the right hand side there, just out of shot now, is the Europe, the big shopping centre. And then our exit is this next one coming up for Tunnel sous la Manche. So let's jump in here, find out what the queue's like. If I've got enough time, I'm going to nip into duty free because I want a bottle of Bailey's just to keep for purely medicinal purposes, you know. Well, we managed to get across the lanes and into duty free, and I think this, yes he is, what a top man. There's a Polish guy behind me with a lovely red Scania, looks fairly new. He's going to let me in because it looked like this lane on my right hand side was queuing for the right hand lane to go through allocation, but it's not. There's another lane, queue, sorry, the other side of them again. So people are rocking up in this lane where I am, thinking that they're going into the left-hand lane here to go through, but they're not. So, but yeah, this top man behind me is letting me across, which is very nice of him. Why they can't sort out the lanes here, I don't know. All they got to do, they had about 5 or 6 people directing people into the check-in sheds on the left-hand side back there. That's simple. All they need is one person to point and tell you which lane to go in, and they could send 2 people up here sorting this mess out. Anyway, so having arrived at about 3:15, it's now 4:15, and we're not even in the lanes yet. So there's half an hour of my 2-hour prediction gone. Never mind. This chap should hold a number up for me, and it's number 6. Which it looks like everybody's going to at the moment. So we'll head for number 6. It says there's 5 departures an hour, but that's normally rubbish. So it's just a case of waiting now. I need to have a bit of tidy up in my cab because I just chucked some papers on the bed when I was going through the GMR and MRN shed, so I'll sort them out now. And then we're ready to board when they call us forward. Well, there's another one of ours up here, young Alex, and I think by the looks of it they're putting him on the back rake and I might go on the front rake, but no, thank you very much. Change of plan.
Now turn right.
There's Alex on the ramp, and I'm going to be a couple of trucks behind him, so we can have a coffee together on the train, which will be nice. And the paper's blowing all over that I've just sorted out. Well, that was a bit of fun. We saw young Alex on the train, devoured a packet of biscuits and a couple of hot chocolates between us. Bit of a chat. He's away up to Ashford, and then he's going up to Scotland tomorrow, ready to tip the day after, while I head to my drop in Essex. Hopefully you'll be able to see that, but there's a beautiful old Bentley on this trailer, look. Wow, what a stunning car. Bet that's worth a few bob. Wow, look at that there, there's the London skyline, sort of highlighted in
Please
the
take the first exit from the
evening
roundabout
sun.
in a quarter of a mile onto A1306.
Anyway, what a top set of lads, pulled in
Now
there.
take the first exit from the roundabout.
And about 24 minutes and I'm tipped and away, full load. Absolutely spot on, great set of lads. So many thanks to them. I've just put a truck stop in that's a couple of miles away, that my mate Marcus has recommended, because he says they do a fantastic breakfast, so I'm going to try.
Please take the second exit from the roundabout in 200 yards onto A1306. Then take the first exit from the roundabout.
Sorry about that. I'm going to try.
Now take the second exit from the roundabout.
Jesus. I'm going to try and get in there, and that'll be me done for the night, because they don't know what I'm doing yet tomorrow. So I'm going to park
Now
up,
take the first exit from the roundabout.
have breakfast in the morning, and then find out what I'm doing. So I shall catch you in a bit. Good night! Good morning, one and all. So we tipped that load last night and parked up in Mardyke Truck Park, Purfleet. Had a lovely tea,
Now keep to the right.
a decent night's kip, and woke up this morning to say to a message saying there was a load ready for me down near Rochester. So we've nipped down and picked that up, and that's for tipping in Bristol tomorrow morning. I'm not sure whether I'm doing it or not, so I'm just heading back towards the yard.
Please follow the motorway for 7.5 miles at exit 5 towards M23.
And find out what I'm doing from there. Good morning, good morning, good morning. The load we picked up yesterday was for delivery in Bristol. So I headed back to the yard with that last night, and just parked up in the yard, so it's safe and secure. It's only slightly out of my way, but yeah, everything's safe and secure there. And had quite an enjoyable evening with my friend Gerald. We went and had a bite to eat, and this morning kicked off nice and early, tipped in Bristol, and I'm now heading down to Cornwall, where I'm loading tomorrow morning for Italy, but I'm just taking it back to the yard for one of my colleagues. Well, that's the plan so far. When I get there, excuse me, when I get there, I've got to find out whether they want me to drop the trailer, put it on a bay, or load it in the morning. Well, whatever, I can do whatever, because all I'm doing tomorrow is loading this and driving back to the yard, which will probably be, I'd take a guess, I don't know, 140, 150 mile, so 3 hours, and that'll be me just about done for the day. So I've got plenty of time to do that tomorrow, it's no problem. But having washed the lorry yesterday, it's decided to rain this morning, then it stopped and the sun came out, and I thought, oh, I might have just got away with it, but no, it's got worse and worse and worse. So it's going to be filthy again, so I'll give the lorry a swill tomorrow afternoon. And then it's the company annual barbecue on Saturday, which I haven't made the last couple, so I'm going to make this one by the looks of it, and I've got some hours to make up, so my plan is to go to the barbecue on Saturday, and there's a bit of a show fairly close to the yard on Sunday with some old tractors and steam engines and trucks and cars and this, that and the other, so I'm hoping to make it to that as well. So if I can, what I'll try and do is get this video edited apart from that, and then the last bit I'll try and fit some of the old stuff in, so if you don't want to see it, I'll give you advance warning and you can switch off, but hopefully you won't, and you'll find it as interesting as I do. That's if I make it after the barbecue, of course. Oh dear. Anyway, morning all. We're just leaving our collection point in Cornwall. Beautiful morning. Oh dear, here's a farmer with a trailer. What's he going to do? Is he going to pull into the right? My right. He is. Should we get past there? I'll do. So we're just on the run back up to the yard, and then give this trailer to one of my colleagues for Italy, so he'll be off nice and early, earlier than the trailers I normally get. Looks like a better morning. It's the show there, look, that was on yesterday. I don't know if looks like they're packed up, maybe it was just on yesterday. So yeah, nice. Should be a nice one back along the A30. Pick up the A5 at M5 at Exeter, and then we'll run all the way up to the M4, across the top, and down to the yard. And here we are coming back towards the yard. I've checked whether they wanted to do a changeover up near the motorway in case one of my colleagues was setting straight off with the trailer, but apparently not. So I'm just going to take it back to the yard, drop it off, find out what's next. Hopefully not a lot, because as I say, I need to make some hours up this weekend. So I'm hoping I can get washed off and parked up early, but we shall see. This blooming boiling. It says 16 degrees on the dash, but it feels hotter. It's very close.
The sun shining bright, my Scania V8's roaring, what a glorious sight. With a heart full of freedom, I'm feeling alive. The wind in my hair, oh what a vibe. Through the fields and the valleys, the landscape unfolds. Me and my truck, telling stories